Hey guys and welcome, this is Havoc aka the Pentastil Sona here, bringing you a replay analysis of a pretty interesting and funny game. It was rather a stomp, because nobody in the enemy team was, you'll see, they wasn't the brightest stars on the sky. But yeah, it starts off like Nunu and Lux camping here, and I'm just, alright. I have the spell thief, let's just get the free gold, so I Q and auto attack the Taric. But these guys are just standing still here and not really doing anything. They're trying to move towards me, but I obviously... let me just turn off the chat. But I obviously have move speed runes, I think 3%. So they don't really have a chance to catch me or catch up with me. So right here I already have like, how do you see the gold? Well, I have no idea. Anyway, I have around 60 gold at this point. Yeah, I think if I check my spell thief, or they do that. No, it doesn't show the tooltip. Wait, maybe here. No, it doesn't. So anyway, some poking goes on. Taric thinks he can just cheese me, but Twitch luckily reacts in time, so come on. Okay, so Twitch reacts in time and we get Taric to half health. I tried to Q him here, but I don't really have the cooldown. So I obviously want to poke the Jhin, but I don't really want to get the force shot, because that would maybe even kill me. If he has a 1% crit rune or something, that could potentially kill me. And the cannon minion is focusing me as well, yeah, so I can't just walk past it. But Jhin is zoned like insanely hard. The Taric went back at level 1. Twitch is doing a really great thing, zoning him with his W. And now Taric is back, Jhin is getting more confident, and boom, half health. Just like that. So, in this game, against melee matchups like this, it's insanely easy to stack up the spell thief and get the passive as soon as you can. But I prefer getting an early Rod of Ages on Sona nowadays, because she's just so goddamn squishy and goes out of mana really easily. Rod of Ages gives you everything you need, and if you get ahead and you can buy it like around, I don't know, 10 minutes, I'll see when I can buy it. I don't really think you can buy it at 10 minutes, but maybe 15. It's a great starter item. The yellow trinket lets you cover the map with wards. Yeah, that did nothing. Jhin doesn't even W. Maybe he didn't even have it up yet. So yeah, lane is going good. We also have a Teemo versus a Darius, which is promising, but obviously a good Darius can wreck the Teemo, a good Teemo can wreck the Darius. I don't think that's a huge secret that it will go the other way this game. But Teemo is getting ganked by the Master Yi and goes down. It's not the best thing to have, Master Yi having first blood, but it's not that tragic. Bot lane is absolutely zoned out of lane, they're trying to farm, but Taric can't really do anything to keep Jhin alive. Yeah, the shields and the heals, but they aren't that good. And it's pretty easy to dodge Taric's stun, DE. The heal does around, I don't know, 60 health, maybe. Or really low, and on a high cooldown, so that you can't really count on that. Lux gets a kill on the TF, which is nice. So game is going pretty good. I was quite afraid about the Nunu pick. Because in lobby I just told the guys, we didn't see Timo and Nunu then, they were the last 2 picks. And I was like, oh guys, they have a Yi, we need CC. Well, obviously we had Lux already, so she has the Q. And I have my ult, but that's not necessarily enough against the Master Yi. 3 stuns, yeah, sure. No way he can survive that. Well, with a Taric ult, obviously he can. But yeah, he was like, oh, we need the Nunu. Okay, I was like, you know it better, sir. Pick your champion and let's see. But then Timo picked Timo, so yeah. That hay is going well so far. Just using the Q to proc the Spell Thief there. Hit the tower twice to get the stacks. Getting another stack in a few seconds, so just walking back to hit it. Now, I didn't really want to stay, but Twitch thought I wanna push, so he cancelled his recall. So we stayed and pushed. It's pretty fine. I think maybe Yi is around, but maybe not yet. So game is going so far so good. Twitch has doubled the farm of Jhin, which is amazing. Jhin has Warhammer, and Twitch has BF and Dagger. And also Control Ward, so that's great. Yeah, I'm a trash support, I didn't buy Control Ward here. I just got... I actually upgraded the Spell Thief, but I realized I have 1100, so I just refunded it and got a Catalyst. So Catalyst is a really good item on Sona. With the Spell Thief it's not that hard to get enough gold for it. As you can see, 7 minutes, 1100 gold. Early Catalyst, that's really good. Yeah, and he makes a little mistake there and thinks he's a god and he can just take the camp with no health, but hey. Yeah, we see the... what's its face? The scouting plant there, so that's what I didn't notice in game just now. So it's obvious that either it must have been Yi because Taric was in range. And yeah, there goes Yi. They do a pretty good play here. I'm not even stressed because it was like, oh, okay, I can just heal him and help him E away. Oh, sorry, my nose is itching as hell. But they do a really good double stun there, the Jhin route into the Taric E. So yeah, Yi will take that controller that Twitch plays there. But it's fine, we still have, yeah, we still have vision, we still have that one trinket ward there. So you just given up on bot lane, they obviously got Twitch's flash, but it's not that much. They managed to stun Twitch. I honestly don't know who flashed. I think it... yeah, it was the Taric. It was the Taric. So yeah, good 2-man stun there. I wasn't really sure if Twitch could follow up with that, but I was too afraid of Jhin maybe ulting. Oh yeah, and Jhin ults now. Now, as you can see, he was like, I'm super ashamed now. What I did there was I got hit by the initial shot, and obviously people are trying to dodge up and down at that point, just trying to dodge the opposite direction the previous shot was hit. Now this is the easiest way to dodge Jhin's ult. Get hit by one, if you're lucky you can just dodge the other one and just stay in place. They will expect you to try to dodge, to walk up and down, and just try to, if they expect you... Okay, so if you get hit by one in the middle of the screen and you dodge to the bottom of the screen, they will hit the next one obviously to the bottom of the screen, because well, you're there. But if you if they don't have that kind of vision, like the direct vision, just the vision that the shots give, you can just stay still, and they will just shoot where they expect you to be, but obviously you won't be there. Now, good initiation by Twitch. Tariq uses his ultimate, so I don't even waste anything there. Luckily the Twitch thingy picks him up, exhausts the Jhin and E-court him as fast as I can. So I wanted to give it to Twitch. Maybe if I used my Q auto earlier, he could have lived. Well, we got 2 for 1. It's still worth, even if Jhin got 1 kill. He didn't really know how to use the amount of kills he got. Now I'm in a tough spot here. He jumps on me, ults, also smites me. So I just ult and flash him, and he flashes after me, but luckily he isn't in range, so I live with my flash and my ultimate blown. So yeah, I started calling here, but I see Twitch is going in, so I stop here. Yeah, I remember right. And just go and see what happens. He's obviously going on Jhin, but Yi is still around. We saw him on the corner of the map. So yeah, sadly he gets popped. But Jhin has to cancel his ultimate right away because Nunu jumps on his face. Now we're like kiting a little bit up and down here, not really knowing what to do. So yeah, I barely live here. Luckily I have my W. I'm trying to dodge out the Jhin W, but he... oh yeah, there's the W. Try to go that way because it was obvious that that's a free hit for him. So I was expecting that W behind the tower, but because of that I could just dodge back quickly enough. So it's all good. Lux roams down and I think they pick up the Jhin. Yeah, they pick up the Jhin. And TF is really doing nothing this game. He's just staying at mid and ulting mid just to get back in lane, so nothing useful really. And yeah. Alright, so I'm just taking some farm here. Twitch gets spotted by Yi, but I think he manages to escape, and also I think she and Lux and Twitch, yeah, they pick up the kill on the Master Yi, so that was a pretty dumb thing for him to follow the Twitch that deep when Lux was in lane with that much HP. Obviously Lux got pretty low there, so yeah, again I got hit by the initial hit. I dodged that way, and then now he expected me to dodge back, but I just stood still and he completely missed the shot. So yeah, that's a good way to dodge the Jhin ult, even if you're a squishy Sona that gets obliterated by it. So sadly I don't have enough for my Rod of Ages just yet. I think I'm 100 gold behind. So I just buy the Blasting Wand and keep building towards it. Tariq is randomly mid for no reason. Twitch is trying to flank the Jhin. Now Nunu is going mid, but they don't really get anything for the gank. Tariq disappeared too, so yeah, we don't have vision. Oh, now we have vision on the Master Yi. Now, that's the weirdest thing about this TF. He ults, and yeah, even his team pings him, what the fuck. Like, he just ults in lane and gets nothing for it. Tariq completely misses his stun. And yeah, he ults in lane, gets nothing for it, and Lux just destroys him. Yi and Darius get a kill on Teemo, which isn't a good thing obviously, because we don't really want... It's not even the Teemo or the top tower, but the kill. So yeah, Taric ults here. So we turn on the Jhin instantly, and I stun the Jhin with my ultimate before the... what's it called? Ultimate goes off, the Taric ultimate. Now they both start TPing and they both cancel it. I just keep recalling, Twitch gets away, so there's absolutely no point for them. So they just cancel both their TPs. For obviously the lower cooldowns and to fight around top. Teemo gets a kill on, I think it was Master Yi, yeah. Darius goes down to Lux, and Twitch and Nunu picks up the Infernal Drake, the second Infernal Drake, which is actually amazing, and the next Drake is Infernal as well, so yeah, it's pretty good looking, getting 3 Infernal Drakes when we are all damage. I get to finish my Roa, and around 16 minutes I think, and I also get to buy Forbidden Idol and Amp Tomb, so it's pretty good. Rushing the Ardent Sensor, because we have, well, obviously Teemo and Twitch both can utilize it pretty well for the auto attacks. Lux is pretty deep there and gives a kill to Master Yi. I'm looping around to see what we can do. But yeah, Taric stuns the Teemo and he just gets away. Yi is trying to loop around but doesn't really get anything. So we start to push top lane here. They are pinging the Rift Herald. We don't even really think about it. But Darius comes and just kills the huge wave with 1 Q. Now they're trying to loop around here. Get a good upper hand or something on us. Sadly that Shroom goes down from the minions. Yi is still on that bush, the bottom one, so I'm going there and just warding it. Yeah, sadly he has enough attack speed to destroy it without pink ward or rat trinket. Now, since there's nothing else on top, we are just walking around, which is farming well. I'm waiting for them to show up or start the Herald, but that doesn't happen, so I just popped the scouting plant. Yeah, Lux misses everything there, and she was like, "Oh, then I should learn from that Jhin to hit the skill shots." But anyway, Lux is amazing this game, so she pretty much solo carries it, or rather the enemy's incompetence does it. So TF ults behind Twitch, which turns out well. They kill him, or Jhin kills him to be precise. They're trying to turn on us here. Nice combo here. Nunu starts to channel his ult. Taric starts his ult as well, but it's 3 seconds. It has a 3 seconds delay before it activates, so there's no chance that it can go off before the non-ultimate goes off. And I just stun them just to make sure they don't get away. So Nunu blows them up super hard there. We are trying to get this tower here, but they have pretty good wave clear, so it won't really happen. Lux is trying to get them, not really gonna happen. It misses everything again, but I managed to get half health of the TF with just 1 Q auto. And I don't even have a Sheen yet, so that's pretty amazing. Honestly, at this point I was completely sure that I have Sheen, and later I realized that, holy hell, I don't even have Sheen, why do I have that much damage? But yeah, these guys have no MRS at all. So they are just, I don't know what they are itemizing against, maybe all trying to build damage or something. I don't know. Anyway, they are trying to just wave clear here, trying to get me, but yeah, I can just take a quarter health of Taric with my Q auto, so I'm pretty damn strong at this point. I'm 106. Lux is 923, so amazing. That's kind of the solo carry. Twitch is doing some questionable plays. He's actually 441. And his build is like interesting. So yeah, he got an early BF sword, but then he went for runs, and now he's building scimitar into probably a Bork. But then you have just BF sword just floating around there, not really building into anything. Yeah, probably he will build that into an IE or a BT, probably an IE. But I don't know. I don't know if the IE rush wouldn't have been better, especially since you had the crit item, the ordnance. Lux is trying to do something at top. He doesn't even try to go on her, so he just falls back. These guys are trying to... Maybe they are just trying to wave clear, maybe they are trying to get me. They won't even hit me with anything except the Luden's proc. I speed up the Nunu here to see if we can do anything. Taric completely wastes his ultimate here, just use it on himself. I'm trying to get ahead of him. And yeah, Lux barely misses her binding. What TF did there was really questionable. He pulled the right card. Yeah, he still had the yellow card, the gold card. But he didn't even hit it. He was just walking around with it. So, like, why the hell? I'm trying to flank the Jhin around here, but sadly his trap was on the floor, so I couldn't. I speed up the Teemo, Q the TF. Tried to catch him, but he could have escaped with his ghost, but Teemo dot killed him. So yeah, that's a great thing. Also Teemo got blue buff with that. I just W-cored the Jhin there, I think, not Jhin, the Darius there, just to make sure his damage is reduced. So he can't really do anything. Twitch is coming here. We are pushing mid while Nunu can safely pick up the next dragon, which is Infernal again. Jhin ults here for absolutely no reason. I'm just trying to body block it. Taric misses his thing. Yeah, Twitch sadly gets hit by the last shot. But yeah, the Master E goes on me. Gets hit by a shroom. And yeah, he just dies to the Teemo. Really not a good idea, and that's what a lot of Masteries and Yasuos and stuff like that make as a mistake, that oh, it's just a squishy Sona, I can just one-shot her. Well, you can't, sir, because that squishy Sona has a bajillion move speed and a lot of ages with 7 stacks, so yeah, you can't. I'm trying to just recall behind the shroom here just to bait the Darius, but the minion wave comes and I want to spare those shrooms just for damage, so I just kite the minions away. He really wants the Sona D, so yeah. Lux hits a good binding. She ults him, I ult him as well. Yeah, 2 ults for a Darius. It's still a Darius. It still can 1v5 and then just carry the game. And yeah, he already has 4 kills, so why give him more? Now the Teemo gets a kill on the TF. TF again is doing I don't know what. It's pretty questionable overall. He's 163 and building Ludens into a Lich Bane. I don't know if you should ever build a Lich Bane on a TF if you don't even hit your cards. Like, that would be the point for a Lich Bane. This TF just pulls the card and runs away with it, so like, why? But yeah, something's going on top, let's just check it actually. Taric is trying to defend the top tower 2v1 without much success. I just walk in from the bottom and kill him. Yi is going on the Lux, but I managed to save her. I think I exhausted the Yi, yeah. heal the Lux and also put the damage reduction on Darius. And now just we just kill him. The Nunu gets the kill actually. Given how Lux got collapsed on and she got like I think either kill or 2 assists or something, and she lived and she got double buffs, it was really not worth for the enemy team, but yeah. Yeah, she just puts down a random ult there, but it's alright, it has a pretty low cooldown. And we can just hit the tower here. Taric can't do anything to us literally. Even if he stuns us, it's... what can he do? Yeah, he comes, so we just fall back. They don't even chase us, because why? I think the minion wave catches up with us. Yeah, they popped the shrooms, so we need to stay. Good dodge by me on the Taric stun. With this many move speed, let's see, 389 without the E. And I still have tier 1 boots. Yeah, still tier 1 boots. 469 with tier 1 boots on the E. You can't keep up with it. Maybe the Master E can keep up with me. I'm not sure. But yeah, it's really hard. Let's see what goes on mid. I just recalled. Yeah, team is getting the mid lane 4v4, I think, because he wasn't there as well. So yeah, they're just destroying the base. I'm walking. I don't know what I was doing for that long. Maybe I was... yeah, I was waiting for my Lich Bane. I wanted to complete it since we had 3 Infernal Drakes. Lich Bane was actually a great idea. Now, TF is having the gold card pulled and doesn't even hit. He was pretty free to hit. And he doesn't, so... I don't know, this TF is really weird. And he has a skin as well. Maybe it was a Hextech skin. Oh wow, that was... I can't speak. So maybe it was a Hextech skin. I didn't really check if he was a main or not. Okay, so Master Yi just goes deep here, gets instantly stunned. Lux pops her Zonya. And we just completely obliterate the enemy team here. Dodge everything. Teemo is going in. With the gajillion move speed again. We're just looping around, getting the tower, getting the inhib as well. I think we managed to get it here. The Ardent Sensor and the Lich Bane makes it insanely easy to take that. I'm trying to dodge or block for Lux, but she manages to get hit by both of those. But I luckily dodged the second and the fourth hit. Good apprehend by Darius, but he can't really deal with us anymore. I just lowered his damage with the W card. The Lux shielded, I shielded the Lux. There's absolutely nothing he could have done there. And that's pretty much the game here. We're just taking the last inhibitor. Team is fucking around a bit with them. Because we're insanely ahead. We're 20k gold ahead. That's insane. There's no coming back from that. Nunu drops the last ultimate just for swag and victory. So yeah, even with the mastery and even with that, we didn't really have that many stuns to stop them, and they had a lot of stuns. They had the Darius apprehend, they had the Jinru, they had the Taric stun, the Taric invulnerability, the gold cards obviously, but they didn't really utilize it anyway. Taric missed a lot of his stuns. He actually ended 0-7-1. Wow, that's poor Taric. Yeah, the champion is not really in a good spot, especially against ranged matchups nowadays. So yeah guys, thanks for watching. That was an S game with Sona with the score of 3-0-18. See ya.